Hey, Athena, what's up? Coming over to Mom's for game night later? I don't know, are Shelly and Nick going to be there? Well, yes, it is family game night after all. But why can't it be Mom, us sisters, and Grandma? Why does the only brother-in-law always have to come now? I guess because he's family, kind of. But, Athena, don't get me riled up about it, okay? Every time I see him, I just want to punch him in the face, you know? Athena, why are you doing this to me? I've been doing so well with the rage. Oh, I'm sorry. So don't get me all hot, okay? But Shelly and him have actually been okay lately, I guess. Has there been any, incidents lately? I don't want to call them incidents, but I don't know what to call them. Well, the cops have not been called lately, and she's been in a decent mood, so maybe things are better now. No black eyes? But these things do come in cycles, so we'll see, I guess. I wish she'd just leave him. God, I wish she'd just leave him. She has. Somehow the bastard always talks her into taking him back. And what could she possibly see in him? He's got a real rat face. Yeah, you're right. He does have a rat face. I don't know. I can't believe she married him is all. Well, not to be all Dr. Freud, but I think she was probably looking for a father figure. Oh, gee, you think? Don't be sarcastic about something serious, all right? You know how much I hate that. All right, sorry. So, are you coming tonight or not? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm all ready to get my butt kicked at cards by Grandma again. She's 96 years old and never loses a hand. 96 years, fun! Even so, do you feel like she's lost a step here and there? Have you picked up on that lately? Well, yeah, but give her a break. She's 96. Okay, that's true. I should be so lucky to be as fit as her at that age, if I even make it. You think we will? We? No. Hey, what does that mean? You think I'm going to die before you? But you're 5 years younger than me. Yeah, you still smoke, and you're a rageaholic. I quit smoking 3 years ago, and you know it. Well, that's not what I've smelled. Okay, I've on incredibly rare occasions had a puff of someone else's. Uh-huh, right. That's how it starts, you know. Well, look at Grandma. She smoked up until she was 70 and drank a glass of wine a day until she was 90. Yeah, well, she may be 96, but she also looks every day of it, you have to admit. Okay, you've got me there. What about Katrina? Will she be there? Actually, I don't know. She could be a wild card. She said her Bible study may be getting moved to tonight. Well, she's become very pious lately, hasn't she? Oh, yes, she never misses a church service, never misses a Bible study. She is deeply, deeply involved. She invited me a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, me too. She did? Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go? Who's to say I didn't? Well, I didn't see you there. Well, I didn't see you there either. So, just for the record, neither of us went, right? Right. Hey, Shelley, what's up? Oh, hey, Athena, how's it going? It's fine. Listen, is everything okay? Are you all right? Well, yeah, of course I'm all right. Why wouldn't I be all right? I guess because your husband was screaming at you after you got in the car to leave last night. Oh, you saw that? Did everyone else see it too? No, just me. But did you tell them? No, Shelley, I haven't. Haven't or didn't? What's the difference? Haven't implies that you haven't told them yet. Well, thanks for the English lesson, sis. Now tell me what is going on. Oh, Nick had just banged his head on the truck door while he was putting some games in the back. The truck lid? Yeah, so he was just really mad about that. There's something wrong with that stupid trunk door. You have to push it all the way up or it will literally fall right on your head. It could be quite a shock. Well, I'm sure, but why yell at you about it is what I don't get. Well, he wasn't yelling at me. He was yelling in general, upset about his head, and just happened to be looking at me from time to time. Then why were you crying? I wasn't crying. I had allergies from Mom's dusty house. What is your problem anyway? Just what are you trying to imply, Athena? You don't have to lie to us anymore, Shelley. It's okay. We can get you some help. Athena, I can assure you that everything is under control, okay? Just trust me. And how'd you get that bruise on your arm? What? What bruise? I was wondering why you were wearing such long sleeves in summer until you bent over to pick up the poker chip and the left one went up a little. So you saw a bruise. So what? What's it from? I don't have to tell you anything, Athena. No, you don't. But I love you, sis. We all do. And we want you to be happy. Well, that means a lot, and I'll keep that in mind, but Really, Nick is good now. Everything is good. Okay, well, if you say so. I've got to go, Athena. Oh, okay, well, bye, little sis. Hey, Nick.
Oh, hey Athena, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just wondering how things have been lately.
Actually pretty great. Things have been awesome at the office lately. I just landed that Murphy account.
Oh, the Murphy account, huh? Cool.
You mean Shelley didn't tell you about the Murphy account? That we landed the biggest account in the firm's history?
Right, yes, I'm sorry. We talked about it at lunch the other day. I just totally blanked. My bad.
Well, it's okay. Just sometimes I feel like she doesn't take my work very seriously, you know?
Really? Why is that?
Well, I don't know. She's just always so busy doing her own thing, you know? It's almost like she's become so self-absorbed lately. So wrapped up in her poetry and stuff.
Do you ever read any of her poems?
I don't know. I will try. They make more sense if she reads them to me.
She was always such a great poet. She wrote this poem for Dad's eulogy. It was really good.
Yeah, I do really like that one. She actually keeps it on the nightstand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if I can't sleep, I wake her up and have her read it to me. It puts me right out.
Right, well...
So what's going on with you? Do you, need me to help you move some furniture, or do some other manly thing or something?
Oh, no, really. I've got friends, neighbors.
Okay, are you sure? Because I moved furniture in college. I still have those muscles.
Well, I will keep that in mind.
And if you ever need any, light work on the house or anything like that...
So you're a handyman. I didn't know that.
Oh, well, since you all don't have a dad and all, since you left when you were young, I figured I should try to take care of everybody, kind of fill that role.
Oh, really? You mean my sisters and mom?
Well, yeah, and Grandma, and you.
Well, I appreciate that, and like I said, I'll keep you in mind, but we don't need a father figure.
Well, I didn't mean literally, of course.
Right, no, of course you didn't.
You mean you thought I meant you wanted me to be some sort of a daddy or something to you?
What? Ew, no, not me.
Well, then who?
My sister. Who do you think? Your wife?
What? No, that's disgusting.
Well, you certainly yell at her like she's your kid.
What are you talking about? Those days are long gone, Athena.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? What did she say to you?
She didn't say anything to me. I saw you.
What did you see? I was never yelling at her.
Oh, really? After game night at my mom's? In the car?
Oh, well, I wasn't mad at her.
Okay, then what were you mad about?
I just looked at my phone and saw the Cubs had lost.
You are so full of crap.
What? What do you mean?
And then what about the bruise on her arm? What about that, huh?
What bruise? I don't know about any bruises.
You see your wife every day and you haven't noticed the big bruise on her arm? Wow, husband of the year.
You know what? I'm tired of these insinuations and accusations, Athena.
Oh, I bet you are.
If you don't believe I've changed, then whatever. That's on you. But it's going to cost you your relationship with your sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'll make sure of it.
Whatever, Nick. I gotta go.
Hey, I've gotta go. You're the one who texted me, remember? Hello? Hello?
Mom, we've seriously got to do something about Shelley and Nick. What do you mean, dear? I mean, they're totally falling back into old patterns. I saw him yelling at her in the car the other night. Really? Are you sure? What? I mean, are you sure he was yelling at her? Mom, can you please just trust me on this? Oh, honey, I do. I guess my attempts at denial are half-hearted at best. I don't want to believe it, I suppose, but I have been noticing things. Looks, gestures. What about bruises? What? Where? Her upper arm. I noticed when she bent down the other night at your house. Oh, that son of a... Have you told your other sisters? No, I don't know if I should yet. I wanted to talk to you first. Well, you definitely shouldn't tell Noreen. She's out for blood when it comes to Nick. What did she say about him doing it one more time? Something about 2 bits in a blender? I can't remember. Oof. Well, he'd have it coming. What if this is the start of something worse, though, Mom? What do you mean? I mean, with them, it's always like a cycle that starts repeating itself, but one is always worse than the last. I'm just afraid that something really terrible could happen this time. Well, I don't know. You know how she is. She wants to leave him. I know she does. She's just afraid. But she has all of us to lean on for support. She has you, her sisters, even Grandma. Yeah, even Grandma. Mom, not to bring us down even more, but do you think that Grandma's maybe been losing a step lately? Well, yes, honey, and it's really hard to see, isn't it? I guess it's just a fact of life, though, I guess. Your grandmother still has a lot of wisdom left in her. Maybe you should talk to her about all of this. Is she even aware of what's going on? Well, she's not out of her mind. She just beat you at 3-Card Monte the other night, remember? No, I mean, don't you kind of keep her in the dark about all of this with Shelley? Oh, well, she knows bits and pieces, but maybe you should frame it as you're talking about a friend. Your grandma can be very sensitive, you know, wise, but sensitive. I don't want her getting too upset. And she's already upset about the tomatoes, Lord help us. So what was she going on about? Her tomatoes and fertilizer or something? Oh, she's been on the hunt for the perfect fertilizer for that big garden of hers for years. I can't believe she still has that garden. Oh, she's out there every day with that garden, even at 96 years old. The neighbor man behind us now helps her out, carrying mulch and stuff. Oh yeah, Hank, the scary guy. Well, your grandmother seems to be the only person on the street that he talks to, or can talk to. Didn't you tell me that there were all sorts of stories about him, how he was in prison or something? Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff. That he's a serial killer, that he was a commando, that he was a hitman for the mafia. All nonsense, but still, Hank is creepy. How long has he lived behind you guys now? Like 2 years? Something like that, but he said he moves around a lot. That's interesting. Well, he certainly knows his way around a garden. Your grandmother will tell you that. I wonder what else she'll tell me. About what to do about Shelley? Only one way to find out. Hey, Grandma. How's it going? Oh, hello, dear. How are you? It's so good to talk to you. You know, it feels like none of my grandkids ever talk to me anymore. Oh, come on, Grandma. That's not true. It's okay, though. I understand. You all live very busy lives, and I'm just an old woman. Yeah, but you're our old woman, Grandma. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you, dear. Remember when we used to go to Grandparents' Day at school, and I had to just go from one class to another for all you girls? Oh, yes, I remember. And I also remember how hard it was for you to take off work at the bakery. Oh, well, I would have done anything for you kids, you know that. It wasn't easy for any of you, not growing up with a father and all. Yeah, I know. But we made do, didn't we? We showed 'em. That's right, Grandma, we definitely did. I don't mean to offend you, honey, but I never did like that man anyhow. You mean my father? A low-down, dirty bucket of dung, if you ask me, and always was. Wow, I didn't know that you felt that way about him. Well, when you get older, people excuse your honesty for senility. So, how has the memory been lately? Have you noticed any changes? Changes? In what? Your memory, Grandma. I'm just kidding. I knew what you were talking about. Oh, right. No, of course not. I'm as sharp as I've always been. Ask me what year it is and who's the president. Go on. No, that's okay. I believe you, Grandma. But, speaking of guys who are, as you say, low down, dirty buckets of dung, I have a question for you. Oh, no, you aren't involved with one, are you? Me? Oh, no, but, someone who's very close to me is. Oh, really? Like who? A friend of mine from college, Brie Lawlers. She's in an abusive relationship, and on top of that, the guy's cheating. I mean, I think I was in denial for a long time about it. Well, denial is a warm and cozy place to be. Otherwise, we wouldn't find ourselves there when life has us out in the cold. And that sounds like your good old-fashioned scumbag for you. Yeah, for sure. But I was wondering if you happen to have any experiences or know anyone from your past who has with that type of behavior? You mean like abusive behavior? From men? Yeah. Oh, well, of course, we all did. Oh, really? You did? Well, yeah, sure. In some form or another, a pinch on the bottom here, a comment there. What about hitting and stuff? You know, I always said in situations like that, an eye for an eye. You mean like the woman should fight back? Well, if she can, but even better, wait. Don't do anything too drastic. So, sort of like revenge is a dish best served cold kind of thing. Well, dear, something like that, yes. Well, I'll keep that in mind too. Thanks, Grandma. Oh, dear. What are you doing this afternoon? Oh, well, nothing really. I mean, I don't have any plans. I was going to return some library books. Well, how about coming over and trying this mushroom tea with me from the garden? Mushroom tea, really? It sounds repulsive, but it's really quite good. Great for hangovers. My neighbor Hank makes it. You have to be careful about the mushroom, though. Otherwise, you're liable to poison yourself. Hank, right. Mom told me about him. Well, it's all lies, I'm sure. Hank is a nice man, and everyone is concerned he's some type of a psycho or something. So he was never in prison? Well, he does say he lived upstate before moving here, and those tattoos are interesting. Okay, well, whatever is all I'm saying. He's just misunderstood. But you're the only one on the street he talks to. Don't you think that's weird? That's because I'm the only one on the street that talks to him. They should try it sometime. Be nice. It feels good. Well, I'm sure it'll work out with my friend, and thanks for the advice. Oh, any time, sweetheart. Oh, and do you like tomatoes? Sure, I like tomatoes. You know, I always love your tomatoes, Grandma. Oh, no, well, I don't know if I'll get them this year without some good fertilizer. Well, I guess I'll be on the lookout. Talk to you later, dear. Athena, you've got to get over to Mom's right now. Why? What's going on? Is everything okay? Is Grandma okay? Grandma's fine. It's Shelley. Nick beat her up. What? Oh my God. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So she's at the house now? She's here. We don't think she needs to go to the hospital or anything, but damn it, Athena. She refuses to let us call the police. Well, do it anyway. I'm not so sure it's a good idea yet. Where is that scumbag husband of hers now? She said that he went driving around to cool off or some stupid crap. But cool off from what, though? What set him off? Did she tell you? Did she even know? Jeez, Athena, you ask me these questions like I know something. Okay, sorry. I mean, what I do know, I've only gathered through her sobs. So, what's the anger level that you are at right now? On a scale of what, 1 to 10? Yeah, sure. There is no number, Athena. That number doesn't exist, and if it did, I'd take it and beat Nick to death with it. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I just can't believe this. I can't believe it all started again. And out of frickin' nowhere, right? Right, out of nowhere. Athena? Huh? You know something that I don't you? What? No, that's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. No, it isn't crazy. What is it? Tell me. Well, I think this actually is some kind of an escalation. What do you mean? I mean, at game night, I noticed a bruise on her arm, and then he was yelling at her in the car. But when were you going to tell me any of this, Athena? Don't you think that it's, I don't know, kind of important to the life of our sister? Yeah, but I also knew that if I told you, you'd fall off the rage wagon and kill him or something. And I still might. No, you won't, and you'd get caught anyway. No, I would not. I've watched enough Forensic Files to get away with anything now. The shows are a little bit dated, though, I hate to tell you. Well, what are we going to do? Our sister is beat up. We have no idea where her assailant is. And even if we did, she's too scared to press charges. I don't know, Noreen. I just don't know. Hey, Shelley. How are you doing? Oh, hey, Athena. I'm okay, I guess. So are you sure that you don't want to maybe reconsider pressing charges? I don't know. I'm sure it's probably the right decision, but I'm just scared, you know? I know, Shelley, but your whole family will be with you the entire way, okay? You know that, right? Yeah, I know. It's just, you don't really understand, Athena. What do you mean? Of course I understand. No, you don't. You can't. I mean, I know that I've never been in an abusive relationship before, but I'm trying to understand. I'm afraid that he may kill me, Athena. What? Has he said that? Well, not exactly that, but basically everything but. Have you told anybody else about this? Anybody except for me? No one. Well, I told Grandma, but she was asleep in her chair with her hearing aids out. I just wanted to get it off my chest to somebody. Well, we have to go to the cops, Shelley. I mean, that's it. Game over. We can't. Then I don't know. I just don't know what to do anymore, Athena. Well, the first thing that you're going to do is stay here for as long as possible, okay? Yeah, okay. I think that's a good idea. And also, ignore Nick if he tries to call or text you. But what if he's hurt out there? What do you mean? Why would he be hurt? I don't know. He was drunk. You mean he was drunk when he beat you up, then he got into his car and drove away? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, well, that's just great. Listen, why don't you just go upstairs and go to bed? To tell you the truth, I'm about to pass out myself. And Mom zonked a few hours ago. How does Grandma stay up so late, being so old and all? I don't know. I guess when you get older, you need less sleep. She's been like that for a while now. So, does she just sit up half the night at the kitchen table playing solitaire and reading her tablet? I think so. Well, I guess you have to pass the time somehow. Go get some sleep, sis. Everything will be okay. I promise. Hey, Athena. Good morning. Oh, hey, Shelley, you're up early. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of woke up. Yeah, well, that is how it usually happens. How are you feeling? I don't know. Better, I guess, but something super weird happened last night. What? Well, I guess after you and I went to bed, my, husband stopped by here. What? Nick was here? Yeah, Grandma said he came by at like 2 a.m. Oh, Grandma, of course. She was still up. Yeah. So did she beat him off the porch with a broom? No, she apparently let him inside. What? Yeah, and she gave him some of that mushroom tea crap or whatever, and they had a long talk in the kitchen. About what? I don't know. She didn't say anything, but she just gave me the impression that he's really learned from his ways. Really, though? Do you believe that? I don't know. I hope so. I guess we'll just have to see. But do you even want it? You're still young, Shelley. I'm not really that young anymore. Yeah, but you could still find a guy who's a million times better than Nick, believe me. Well, I still need to talk to him. Okay, well, I'm sure he'll sober up and show his face around here sooner or later. Do you think he just went home or something? It's hard talking with him. Well, I don't know. Maybe things are looking up. Even if we do end up getting a divorce, maybe that's for the best for him too, right? I would think so. Maybe then he'd finally leave me alone, right? I don't know, Shelley. I just don't know. I'm going to be honest. I caved and texted him. Oh, Shelley. What did he say? I don't know. I haven't gotten a response back yet. It's weird. Well, considering how obsessed he is with you, I'm sure you'll get one any minute now. Yeah, maybe, but I guess I need to train myself not to care, huh? Yeah, something like that. Do you think that Grandma's tomatoes will do well this year? I think so. In fact, I think she finally found the perfect fertilizer. That year, the tomato crop was bigger and juicier than ever before. In fact, they even won a prize at the local farmer's market. Hank and Grandma shared it, as they both had an integral role in the creation of the rather unique fertilizer. While at first heartbroken that Nick never returned, Shelley eventually realized it was for the best. Eventually, everyone learned to just not ask too many questions. And Nick was rarely, if ever, mentioned again.